Hello, everybody. This is Alex.
This is Boshka. We're the Fool's Odyssey, and this is episode 45. Welcome.
And Basha is giving me this like weird, dirty look right now. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah, this is we're actually doing this live
in our makeshift studio.
First step.
Yeah. So just to let everyone know, I'm double vaccinated. Bashka has only got one.
I got
dose.
2 more days. My second vaccination is in 2 days. So.
It's kind of good to record this in live again. Gives us a different feeling.
We did it once, and that's it.
No, we did it a couple times.
I think we did once or twice probably. Oh, we did gameplay too, right?
Oh, yeah, we did some gameplays.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to be talking about Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yes, and I remember us watching this in theaters.
Yes.
And Bashka enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, so I guess we kind of know that Bashka liked it.
Why?
Because we watched it in theaters.
Oh. Well, no. Because, like sometimes when we just hang out, we got really nothing to do. It's like, hey, want to watch Marvel? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know Black Panther.
But you actually remembered quite a bit from this movie.
Yeah.
So actually, I had an interesting question for you.
What up?
When you rewatched this the second time, did you watch it with different eyes? Because the first time you watched it for enjoyment, but now this time you're kind of watching it for critique.
No, not really. I watch it for the exact same thing. I want to see what's interesting, what part that was like stood out and whatever.
Yeah.
Because the last time I watched it, I have no idea, no context, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like even at the end, who the hell is the white wolf thing? And then now I kind of know what's what and why. So I guess it kind of, give an insight of how things are.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so given the context now, did you enjoy this movie slightly more, a lot more, same thing?
I don't know. It kind of gives me like weird questions too. Like why, why?
What do you mean by why?
I don't know, because like, vibranium and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really strong, right? But why doesn't it feel that strong? Do you understand what I'm saying?
In which way?
Like as it shows, like Black Panther right now, like all the action scene, whatever, right? It's doing all these cool things and whatever, but it doesn't feel overpowering. You know what I mean? Compared to like other superhero, like for example, well, I'm comparing it to Iron Man because it's like a suit to suit, right?
Yeah.
In Iron Man, you could clearly see a like ion blast destroying things, exploding and whatever. But in this one, it's just like, a very almost like CQC hand-to-hand combat that's just not as flashy or,
Well, that's the whole point of this movie, because they don't want to be flashy. They want to be...
Right, stealthy, eh?
Stealthy, yes, and unknown to the world.
But remember the scene in the Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eyes of the world, and they're just wrecking. They just hijack someone's car. They just rip someone. They just had a shootout in the open field.
Which is kind of weird, because I pointed out that thing to Bashka, and Bashka was like, yeah, who cares? If I was the king, I would do that. And then asking me.
Because that's the thing, right? Because I'm like, I felt that. I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, yeah, but that it's kind of like the main mission. We got to kill this dude at all cost. But then he didn't kill him either. So
no, he wanted to capture him alive. He didn't want to kill him.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, in the end, the dude just fucking ran away, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, that's because mission failed. He got away.
Yeah, I don't know. Feels like it could be done a lot better. Like, taking the dude actually to Wakanda and do actual interrogation there, you know what I mean?
Well, because they had to work out a deal with Ross, the CIA agent.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of this thing could feel... I don't know, it feels kind of a bit underwhelming. It looks cool, but the hand-to-hand combat wasn't that cool. The suit isn't that... Whoa, you know what I mean? It's a technology, but really, the technology they use is just like a spear that shoot like a little bit of like a lightning bolt, and the disc pin that just like fucking shut down cars.
Well, okay, I think the reason why it doesn't feel so overpowered is because it's vibranium against vibranium, if that makes sense. It's not like vibranium against like regular human technology.
Right.
We don't get to see much of that, if anything.
Right. Probably the car chase was
that was the closest, like. But then with vibranium versus vibranium, because they're like equal in strength,
so it's just
it looks
normal punch out.
Yeah, exactly. So when everything is fantastical, nothing is.
Nothing is.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, but that makes sense. That point of view kind of makes sense. I still have like kind of like feel like it could be done better.
He
But
could have done better. Okay, what would you have changed then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't think having two Black Panther fighting each other is a good thing.
Well, that's the MCU baseline or origin story.
Is it? Was that what
it's bad guy with same powers.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you also said it too, right? Like originally there's this Killmonger.
Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to have the Black Panther ability, right?
Not that I can remember.
Because when you said that, it pops out in my head. I'm like, yeah, if this dude have like, some other capabilities and just, could like dish out like almost like equal ground with like vibranium, that's pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
But then now this is just like two Black Panther and I don't know, Golden Panther.
Yeah, Golden Panther.
Beating at each other. And I'm like,
Well, how can I say? I think Killmonger was supposed to be a regular human. I believe he was in the comics.
Yeah.
But his thing was like, as they pointed out in the movie, like every time he killed somebody, he got a marking on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had any powers though. I can't remember.
But was he like supposed to be an antagonist to Black Panther?
The main one actually is M'Baku, but they made him like a kind of like an anti-hero good guy in this one.
All right.
Yeah.
M'Baku is the guy with the rhino, right?
No, the gorilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Jabari tribe.
Right. The Hanuman guy.
Yeah.
That guy was awesome.
He was supposed. He's like the main bad guy for
He's
Black
supposed
Panther.
to be.
Yeah. But they changed it up in this one.
I see.
Yeah.
I really like that M'Baku dude. It's really sick.
He felt powerful.
Yeah, he felt powerful more than Black Panther himself. That's why.
Yeah. So your overall impression, I guess, would be like it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It's not bad. It's okay.
Did you enjoy it more watching it the second time?
No.
So the first time was actually more enjoyable for you.
The first time, yeah, because it's a new experience, right?
Mm.
Now I'm kind of like, oh, I've seen this part. Oh, I remember this part. Oh, yeah, this part's kind of like that. Like, it's just like a couple of times, like, okay, what time is it now? Oh, I got a text message. Like, it's just less interest, I guess.
Interesting, because normally you would delete your memories after the day.
That's what that's what usually happens. But I remember this one. I kind of remember. And the one thing I remember when I was watching the cinema is that I have no idea what's going on. As in, like, something the screen's really black and Black Panther is really dark.
Yeah.
And just everything, just like, I see these flashes of stuff, scratch here, grunting. Like, what the fuck am I watching, you know?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to agree, though. The final fight scene was pretty bad. It was really bad.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, like, I don't know. Because I'm used to, playing games with, like, a lot of CGI and QTE and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So watching that happens, I'm kind of like, okay, the fight's like that, but nothing too flashy is happening either, right? Because the suit is just the suit, so.
But there's a certain, like, how can I say, expectations we have for MCU now, especially this late in the game,
right?
In their Phase 3, right? We've seen what they can do with some of the good stuff, like Winter Soldier, right? Some of the better fightings, and then they give us this PS2 grade graphics.
Yeah, no, because like I could say like some cool stuff, like they did amazing stuff in like the Thor too, like Ragnarok.
Yeah,
like with the lightning or like the Hulk fight or the whatever. Right? Yeah, those action seemed really cool.
Visually, that was something.
Yeah, it was very striking.
Yeah,
but then now they go back to this very well. I guess it kind of fits with the theme of being sneaky and whatever. But I don't know. It's just.
I think, well, as I said, right, is because it's the first of its film.
Yeah, it's an origin movie. So
it
kind of
feels like an origin movie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is unfortunate because this is like our second time seeing him, right? No.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is because of it. But how do I say this? It feels like probably because the last couple of movie has been pretty good. I don't think because the last one we watched was Ragnarok. Before that is Spider-Man, and then Doctor Strange, was it?
Doctor Strange, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think those were great. Those are good, like good characters, good action scene and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now we go back to Origin. I kind of just like Wow. Oh, right. It's an origin,
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but what can you do, really?
Yeah. It needs to be introduced somewhere.
Yeah.
But then he's gone anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Well, I was going to lead off with this. First off, because I'm so rude and forgot. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, rest in peace.
It's been like almost a year since he passed.
Yeah. And at that time too, I was at work, And then Lady A was like, "Did you hear?" I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, Chadwick Boseman just passed away." "Who?" I was like, I'm really bad at like these kind of thing, and it's like Black Panther, and I couldn't like remember what Black Panther looked like too. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I remember he filmed Endgame.
Yeah.
And he was fighting cancer at that time.
I heard about that too.
Yeah. He told no one about it.
Yeah. And I heard about like there was like I think like interview or something after Endgame. He was like, "Oh yeah, what do you think about like, you know, your appearance as Black Panther?" And he's like, "Oh no. My character, like I'm dead." He said that like in an interview, and then I saw it on a post on like, was it Reddit or 9gag? I forgot.
Yeah.
But it was like, in the comments, it was like, "Oh shit, this was the spoiler." I'm like, "Oh shit."
I don't think he meant it like that, but
I don't know, because his face was pale when he did the.
yeah,
he looks
really skinny.
Yeah.
But I don't think he actually believed that he was going to die. I think he believed that he was going to beat it and he was going to play Panther forever.
I see.
That's what I think.
Uh,
It's just unfortunate that
probably that was just the hindsight, and then it felt really dark.
Yeah. But anyways, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Chadwick forever. So that's our initial or overall impressions of the movie. So now we're gonna go into the characters.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with the small time characters. So like Ross,
All right.
Claw, Zuri, those guys, Shuri.
So Ross, which part did he show up before in which movie?
He showed up in Civil War. He was like an ambassador for him in Wakanda, I guess.
Right.
Because he had,
before the building blew up and whatever, right?
yeah, because he had diplomatic immunity.
Right.
Because Panther was trying to chase the Bucky at that time.
Yeah. I see.
I know in the comics that was his role. Like he was supposed to be like the bridge between America and Wakanda. Yeah. So he kind of.
So he does have a major
ish role.
Yeah.
So I mean, he kind of did that in this movie ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he's like probably the first outsider brought into Wakanda, right?
Yes, willingly.
Officially.
Yeah. Officially, yeah. And he was able to kind of like bridge the gap almost.
Yeah, no, I'd say so because he protected the whatnot, took the bullet, and yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, so I guess he filled his role because there's a couple of moments I was like, why is Ross here, like doing the action scene, you know, with the plane and whatnot?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what? Does he matter that much? So
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, he is fairly an important character in the comics.
Yeah.
Look, I guess he's a minor character.
Yeah. Major role. So.
Yeah. But I didn't think he squandered his role or anything.
Not too long, yeah, no. So he.
Yeah, it felt right, I guess. But what do you think of like? I think that I was reading there's some unspoken outlash because he's like a white character in an all black film, and he felt like a token white guy. And he felt
he's
like
American.
I know, but like
Yeah,
there's always have to be like that one white guy in the movie, right?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I'm just saying, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm like, if he's like, okay, so you know, if in all white movie there's a one black guy,
yeah,
would that
is considered a little bit racist.
Why? I don't get it.
Because they're saying, "Oh, look how diverse our cast is. One black guy."
That's it. That's it for an outlet. Holy crap. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm saying like it kind of does the white savior trope.
Because he's there, the white people will be happy watching it, kind of thing.
No, it's because he's there and he saved the day.
Did he save the day?
He destroyed all the weapons.
Yeah, he killed all the Wakandans inside the ship. I'm like,
yeah,
I understand for that as an outlash. I'm like, yo, what the hell? The white dude just killed the Wakandans. I'm like, yeah, I killed him in the pike.
He had permission from the king. Well, anyways, he filled his role.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I didn't really see it that way. I just because I know him ish from the comics, so I thought I was like, hey, you know, that's an accurate portrayal of the character. Mm-hmm. It's fine for me.
Cool, yeah.
I was like, cool.
Because usually when the one who has like nitpicks about like the roles and the people, whatever, Alice was have it for me. I have no idea or what. So
yeah,
that seems fine. It was fine.
And
you said Zuri, was it?
Zuri, yes.
Zuri was the name James? Was it?
Uncle James.
Uncle James.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Was he?
I like the what do you call it? The flashback part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was just like, like being the double spy thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was, and the fact that he played it off until like the very end too, right? It's like how the father dude was just like kneeling to the king, and he was like, what? Yeah, I was like, oh, right now in my eye, he's a better spy than Black Widow.
How can I say? I would have preferred to see more of the flashback scenes and less of the older Zuri.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I don't know. For me, that part, the spy part of the act of like, I don't know what's going on, kind of bullcrap, was. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
because his older one doesn't really do much, right?
I know he's supposed to be like a mentor to Black Panther in a way,
and he kind of have this guilt going on for the whole time. I get it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't.
I like him back then.
Yeah, I like him back then. Yeah. And I don't know, Claw. I guess we saw him in.
I love the dude.
Age of Ultron.
He's a maniac. I love the dude.
Now, the reason why people are a little upset about this is because he died so fast. They wanted to see more Claw.
Well, I get it because he's a really lovable character. Yeah, he's a maniac. He's an insane dude who, he's very quirky. He's probably, how do I say this? Out of the whole cast, the only one with a really standing out personality.
Oh yeah, he's very everyone else is kind of stoic and serious. He's
and then this one, he's like ha 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 ha, ha boom, those kind of stuff. Play the music. What is this? A funeral? I like that line.
Actually, yeah, he's also a iconic Black Panther villain as well.
Is he?
He's supposed to be like I think he's the most iconic Black Panther villain.
Oh. Because
they have a history, right? Because he's stealing vibranium from them.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, I could see that you mention it that way. I could see the anger. I'm like, what? He's been doing all this crap and doing whatnot.
Yeah.
All he got is just like one arm that got ripped off. And he died off screen. Well, not really off screen.
Yeah, but he died like I don't want to say a chump's death, but like he died too easily.
Yeah.
Would you have wanted to see him more or like?
Oh hell yes! I probably want it. If there's anything, I want Claw to get more vibranium weapon fighting against King Panther, Black Panther. Yeah, just like do a shootout or whatever, just like blasting things off. It's a flashier thing, right? It's not just CQC or whatever.
But it's easier to do those fighting scenes.
CQC, right?
Yeah, because it's all like the characters is masked, so you can't see the guy fighting.
That's what I'm saying.
He's stuntman.
Yeah. So with that thing, like if Claw is alive, right? Just like if he got like a weapon, like a laser beam that shoot this, or like a supersonic whatever. Got like, I don't know, more prosthetic that could do cool stuff. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, right?
It would have been, yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to see more Claw, but unfortunately they just...
He's done. Yeah. He's in a body bag. We clearly see it too.
Got him out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, who else? Nakia. Here's Black Panther's girlfriend. Like the super spy.
For me, I really like the part where, in the beginning, in the first encounter, how, T'Challa, the Black Panther, kind of froze up even after the don't freeze. Yeah. I thought that was really funny. Well, cute, maybe. Not funny.
More cute, I would say. Yeah.
And that was interesting. So that was the biggest impact that I had at that moment. And that's not even her doing anything, by the way. Just heads up.
It's because it's relatable.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So, moving on.
It's very relatable. I'm speaking for both of us, by the
way. But yeah, other than that, she kind of like, I don't know, like she didn't really
she didn't really do much.
Too much. Even her as a spy, she didn't really do spy things.
Yeah, she kind of reverted back to generic fighting guy.
Yeah, fighting heroine thing. Like the spineless Zuri did it way better.
I mean, I don't know. I thought she was a cool character, just not cool enough because there's
I like when she started fighting with the chakram and whatever. That's kind of coolish because I don't see many people or characters that use chakram to fight. Right?
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really interesting.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Like no character development, no nothing. Right? Did she change? No, I don't think so.
No, not. Oh, kind of. No, she's not there to change. She's there to change T'Challa, I think. She wanted to modernized or globalized Wakanda.
But the thing is, like, what changed T'Challa was not her, though.
Well, she's part of the reason, I would say.
A little bit, but the thing is, like, it's more of the Killmonger,
yes,
right?
Killmonger, yeah.
Killmonger weighted heavily on him.
Yes.
And that's what makes him, like, we just abandoned a child, even though we could, like,
He's part of us.
Exactly.
Then, yeah, but then because he's half American, he's considered an outsider.
That's bullshit, right? And then I thought that was a good, like, epiphany moment. That's what I was like. Because we're talking about Nike right now, so I'll talk about that one later.
Yeah, but Nike, I would like to see her in a sequel.
I don't know if she gonna retain the position. I don't know because I don't know what she's gonna do.
I wanted to see her more in a mentor role.
To who?
Whoever is gonna take on the mantle of Black Panther.
But the Black Panther is a warrior, right? And she's not a warrior; she's a spy, right?
Yes, but the Black Panther is a mantle passed down from warrior to warrior for generations.
Yeah, not spy to warrior.
Right, but she can still be a mentor.
I guess.
Like
we'll see.
like Zordon or something. Was Zordon a Power Ranger? I don't think so.
But I think he only like, monster this way.
Yes, exactly. Alpha, call for the pizza man. We need pizza right now. Okay, let's talk about Shuri.
Who?
Shuri is the
What's
sister.
Shuri?
The smart one. Well, I thought it was kind of interesting.
The one that's gonna get recasted.
Okay, so to preface this, there is a rumor going around that she may get recasted. We don't know.
Yeah, but he said it once with like such conviction. So I was like, okay, she's gonna get recasted. And the whole time during the movie, she said some stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you're not coming back because you're gonna get recasted.
So we don't know for sure. And I know we're laughing about it, but she's been tweeting and posting stuff on social media that's very questionable.
And there's a lot of rumors saying that she might get recasted.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know, but
we don't really care, honestly.
You don't care if she comes back or not.
No, not so much.
In fact, I think you prefer it if she got recasted.
Why?
Because that's the joke.
True, I guess if you put it that way, I could point at you and like, ha!
Yeah.
Called it. No, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, she did a good job though.
No, yeah.
Because she plays the role of a younger sister very well. Like, I could relate in a sense as a brother, having a bratty sister. And be like, brat.
But yeah. I like how they kind of split it a little bit. Because T'Challa is actually supposed to be one of the smartest MCU characters or Marvel characters in the universe.
Hold on. Stop it right there. I heard the same thing about Tony Stark, Banner, too. So that's supposed to be 3 like super genius
in the comics.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Comic spoilers. I guess there's a group called the Illuminati, and they're considered like the top geniuses.
Okay.
Right. So it consists of Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Reed Richards.
Who's that?
That's Mr. Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah. The Rubber Man, right?
Yeah. Professor X.
Okay.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Okay.
And I believe Namor from time to time. Namor is the first. Well, I guess technically not the first. The first Marvel hero that they created. I don't know.
Banners don't get counted.
No, Banner is out.
Oh, so he's not that smart.
So remember I told you about the Planet Hulk story?
Yeah.
The Illuminati decided that they want Hulk out of this planet because he's a danger. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So they got together and it's like, okay, Hulk is being
too much
of a menace. Let's get him out of here. Yeah. So that's and I believe those people actually have one of each are supposed to be a holder of an Infinity Stone. Like a guardian.
That's why there's like 5 people.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a guardian of the stones.
Yeah. Wait, so whoa. I see Doctor Strange holding the time stone, right?
I guess in the MCU. I don't know what stone he holds. I don't know what stone he holds in the
Oh, so that
books.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see. I thought it was a so it might be different, whatever.
Yeah, it might be different. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a long time since I read up on the Illuminati, but
that's something to look at. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Holy crap. I never knew.
Yeah. Actually, they printed it on a dollar bill too. Yeah, you see that triangle with the eye?
No. I was like, we should let me out of here. Like,
when I told you should have seen the look on Bosch's face. He was like so convinced. Oh,
bloody hell.
okay, anyways, sorry. Yeah, so as I was saying, it was interesting how they kind of split the character a little bit because Shuri is actually the smarter one of the two. She is smart in the comics too.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be T'Challa that was supposed to be like inventing all this stuff. Yeah, I guess he's more closer to what the Marvel version of Batman, I guess.
He does everything.
Yeah, he
He's
does
just
everything.
Really, really. Wow. Because, I don't know. I get a feeling they trying to steer away from, like, you know, like a genius who does everything.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's too much. It makes the character too unrelatable and too overpowered.
Yeah.
No, so it's good. I like that he's more like
So now he has like a like a backup kind of thing. Like he's not there alone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because he's as a king, he relies on his people. Right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah. But Shuri inventing all these dimensions and whatnot.
Pretty cool. So, question: I have one part that they kind of showed the golden necklace and the silver one, right?
Yeah.
Was the golden necklace supposed to be like some sort of reference to something, or?
That I don't know. I think it is a reference to something. I just don't know what it is. But then Killmonger ends up using it anyways.
Right.
And it's based off of a cheetah or a leopard. I forget. The design anyways.
Okay.
And I think there is a cheetah or leopard god in the MCU.
Oh.
Just like how they worship the Panther god.
Yeah.
And the monkey god.
Yeah.
I think there is a cheetah and leopard god.
Oh.
And
That's
like,
good. How many gods are there?
I don't know.
Is it just like the animals kind of kingdom thing-ish?
I guess. I know there's a spider god. That's what Spider-Man worships.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. He's connected by the spider god.
How serious is that?
That's why there's Into the Universe, Into the Spider-Verse. They're all connected through the web of Destiny or whatever it's called.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was serious.
That is serious. Yeah.
I thought he was just fucking around.
Well, anyways,
Okay.
There's a whole lore behind all these characters because there's like so many years of writing stories, right?
Yeah.
They just get more outlandish.
Convoluted.
Yeah, exactly.
One way to look at it.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense.
Whatever sells comic books is what it
True.
is. Okay. I guess now we can just go to Killmonger. Fuck it. Let's go to Killmonger.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought his backstory was quite interesting, right?
I liked it, yeah.
He's actually one of the top villains that people like in the MCU.
Because it's very... Well, I don't know. Because I think out of like all the villains so far, he probably looked the coolest.
Yeah, he had the looks.
If there's anything, he almost... Well, no, he definitely looks cooler than the main character. That's from my point of view.
Oh, I see.
From my point of view, he looks like, you know, he's very... What do you call it? Not menacing. He's very
chic. He had the style.
Probably he just looked like he has the aura of like, it almost like felt like the main character. Like, now this is my story kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When there was part that goes that way, right? Like when he won the duel and whatever, I'm like, kind of like, okay, now this is my story. And it felt like, right, almost. That's why I'm like, okay.
Oh, I see. Like the the tone shift.
Yeah, the tone shift. And it's just like, nope, the king's dead. Now I'm the king. And we're going to do it my way. Let's go. And then he's just like moving people around and doing stuff. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, go on.
That was the real Black Panther right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you think of his motivation? You know, do you think you agree with him that Wakanda should have opened up their borders?
The thing is, like, I want to say yes. Because, again, this is like a different point of view. Like, if I'm like, you know, if I'm the king of Wakanda, first and foremost, it's like how well off my people are, right? Mm-hmm. How well off and safe they are, right? If that was like, you know, already guaranteed, so to speak, like they already like have enough and they could prosper as they are, then yeah, you know, sell them for or yeah, I would say so. Yeah, just because I think with more technology around, interesting things bound to happen, right?
Right.
For better or worse.
But what they're doing is sharing their technology, not taking anyone else's, because they're way more advanced than everyone else at this. So are you saying it's fair for them to bring everyone up to their level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Now this is just like different, like not as the king of Wakanda point of view kind of thing, but as like humanity in general. Of course, it's better that way because technology will gonna keep go up, right? Now that everybody share the same foothold, it can only go up, right? It can go better, as in like better technology. For good or bad way it being applied, that's up in the air, but who cares, right?
I thought you'd be more on the opposite end.
Why?
You want to close your borders around You want to say screw the people, no greater good. You want to do what's best for yourself.
Depends, right? Depends what I'm looking at. If I'm like the king of Wakanda, no, probably not. Because probably with this technology, because I believe there's more bad people than good people. No, that's a lie. I believe that there are more desperate people than well-off people. And desperate people calls for desperate measure.
Yes.
When there's easy power at hand, that's where all the mayhem and whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
But if this technology could bring prosperity to everyone, then nobody has to be desperate, right? That's the one, the one silver thread that I'm pulling on. Maybe by sharing this, everybody could be happy. That's why I don't fit to be a king.
You know what they say?
What?
Modern problems calls for modern solutions.
That sounds like just throw a nuke somewhere. Whenever somebody said that, it's like, okay, just throw a nuke right at that point.
No, what I mean by that is, if I was them,
Yeah.
I wouldn't open up my borders like that.
Mhm.
However, I would try to help out if I could.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I wouldn't say how I had this technology or where I got it from. I'll just be like, if you want my help, I'll offer it. But I'm not going to give you anything, if that makes sense.
So what's the scope of that? How far will your hand reach? Who is the recipient of your...
Anyone who I deem needs it. Like, if...
Ooh, that's a dangerous word.
No, like...
Deems. Okay,
like,
go for it.
Like, if there's like an earthquake in New York,
Uh-huh.
and then everyone is helping out, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to be like, well, I'm going to step away from this. No, I'll be like, there's an earthquake that happened and it destroyed them. I'll help them out. Like, Hurricane Katrina. I'll help them out in there.
How, in what way are you going to help them?
No, I'll just rebuild the houses and...
With vibranium? No, right?
Not with vibranium. With using vibranium, I can rebuild the houses faster, maybe.
Okay.
And clean up, With vibranium, I can probably clean up the mess faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like in MCU's case, at the Battle of New York, where there's a bunch of scrap lying around and all these alien technologies. And then instead of having the villain go crazy and steal it all, just... go in there, clean it up.
Take care of the collateral damage that all these heroes, big quotation mark.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't come... Because, like, people will start looking at that, right? Because now you're bringing in some weird technology that magically fixes everything, right?
Yes.
Now you will become the focus of everybody.
And that's the whole point. And Wakanda can protect themselves. So they can try, but they won't get anywhere.
Vibranium has been stolen by this one fucking dude for years.
That's because there was a traitor inside.
They still haven't found the traitor, right?
No, they killed him. That was the brother. Uncle, whatever.
But
Killmonger's dad.
But Claw was still...
Yeah, but he...
Or was that just the stash from back then?
That was the stash from back then. He stole 1/2 ton of vibranium.
But that hasn't even scratched the surface of it.
Yeah. But you know how much you can do with just a tiny bit of vibranium? Apparently a lot.
It seems like it. There's one hand kind of like...
Yeah. And you know what they did with the vibranium? They turned it into a frisbee.
Right. It was a frisbee that sometimes comes back.
Right? So that's... But anyways, we're going a little bit off topic. But Killmonger's motivation, I thought, was by far the best motivation for...
Because in
for
the end, even T'Challa does it anyway, right?
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah.
It's just probably his method wasn't right.
Yeah.
By sending out weapon everywhere, that's fucked up.
Well, he wanted to control the world.
By sending weapons to their spies?
Yeah. So then that under one world order, everything will be peaceful. They're united under one cause.
Because if there's anything like that, would probably the route that I'll go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you'll be like the anti-villain kind of thing.
I'll be the villain, just fine.
So you'd be more of a dictator than versus...
Not exactly dictator, kind of like, I know, I will like control everything, yeah, but with fear, yes. Yeah, so it's gonna be like, how do I say this? Like, I don't know, how do I say this? It feels like having that much power is dangerous and... Not dangerous. It feels wasteful to be just sitting, you know what I'm saying? I feel that if with that technology, I'm prospering, and other people could prosper too, it's just like, balancing the world, you know what I mean?
Okay, so my question is, if you're closed off from the world, why develop weapons if no one knows where you are? No one even knew Wakanda existed or what the heck a Wakanda is.
Because for me, like, I wouldn't develop a weapon. What the fuck would I develop a weapon?
Right? But they did. Wakanda's did.
I understand what it means. Like, why? It's for protection, right? Just in case they do get found out, they'll have a way to fight back them off, right? Because we don't want just like people coming over, invading the area because we don't have weapon and they take everything, right?
Yeah.
As history does it. Everywhere in the world, people just come to someone's house, break in and grab their shit and slave the people. Yeah, we don't want that shit to happen to our people, so yeah.
Okay.
So if they come in with a weapon, we have a bigger gun, at least it's not a one-side shooting. We'll be like, well, we got bigger guns, so are we here to trade or fire each other kind of thing, right?
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, for me, I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Close my borders and develop weapons secretly.
I would too. Like, I would make it enough that, like, I would, send out vibranium everywhere, but I'm not going to show them how to make the weapons. They'll figure it out.
So would
and
you
I'll copy it somehow.
You would sell the weapons up outside?
Not weapons, not the weapons. I would sell probably, like, the technology, how to, like, probably, I don't know, make food or, like, how to heal people. Like, those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just for prosperity, not battle armament. And then we'll have like steady supplies of vibration from ours, and we can sell them with like some good currency that we can. We don't need it. We're like prosper enough with just vibranium, right?
We don't need money.
We don't need money or anything. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like this much wealth just staying in one spot doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before we get to the big king boss, I forgot to mention the Dora Milajes. So they are the female warriors.
Oh, right.
So led by Okoye. What do you think of their stuff? Because they're shown to be like fierce warriors who are like the best of the best of the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I see like some of her action scene where she was standing on top of a car and doing like some cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
It feels like she's really strong.
Yeah.
On that one part, okay, like the one where she threw a spear through a car and then have it like landed in front of it as like a metal pole and it just crashed the car. I thought that was a really cool sequence.
Mm-hmm.
But in the war itself, they don't feel that overwhelming.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? In that war, it almost felt like... Because I think their idea is quality over quantity, right? So there's completely way less them more than the enemy army, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to show that even with that small, they could have like an even battle or even like beating them, right?
Yeah.
But they gotta get their ass handed to them too, right?
Well, at the end of the day, a swarm of ants will still overrun you.
Not if you're smart.
But what happened was, like, even when they're fighting against Killmonger, he had that Panther ability where he can absorb kinetic energy and then release it.
Yeah.
So, but they managed to take him down though.
Yeah. Like the Panther one. Yeah. No. That's cool. No, I won't talk about the Panther part. I'm talking about like the battle with what's his name?
Oh, the other people.
Yeah. Wakabi was it?
Wakabi, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he had a rhino.
I love her. The rhino stopped at her, licked her face.
That's how much the rhino loves her.
She should have called him.
She doesn't need no rhino.
Yeah. Like I saw like some of the other Dora something, the warrior.
Yeah.
Got hit by the rhino and just flew across the street too. And I'm like, okay.
Well,
yeah.
There's nothing you can do against a rhino, right?
I don't know. If you're like the best of the best, I bet you could.
I'm sure, I guess. But the script says you can't.
That's what I'm saying. like when it like interpersonal hand to hand, like it was like one versus many, they seem very good. But when it was like, many versus many, they seem to like lose. I don't know why.
I would say this though, is that later when we see them again, we will. They're gonna be in the Disney Plus show. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We get to see them in there. And they
kick ass.
They kick ass. They kick a lot of ass.
Yeah. All right, that's something to look.
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, this is why they're the most feared warriors on planet Earth."
Ah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get there eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
It depends on how Boschko's feeling after Phase 3.
Yeah.
We might take a break after Phase 3 and then do something else.
Not might, we will.
Yeah, we will.
As in, like, we're gonna walk away from MVCU just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to do something different. Then we'll probably come back.
Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I'll talk to you about it.
We'll talk about it later, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought the Dora Milajes... I like the character design. Everything about this movie, the character designs, the music.
Yeah, character designs are amazing. I love it. Their clothing and whatever looks really cool.
Yeah, aesthetically, I was like, damn, I kind of want to wear those.
I kind of want those things too, yeah. Those robe thing, the cloth that they like wrap around them with all the collars and whatnot. I thought that looked really cool.
Yeah, like the patterns and everything. It looked cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, now we go for the king, the one and only
Chaka?
Chaka.
The Chaka?
T'Chaka. T'Challa.
Oh, yeah. I still haven't accepted him as a king yet.
T'Chaka feels like he was like a cameo.
Yeah.
Kind of like Odin from the last movie. He was like a mentor, you know?
Yeah, mentor that just got like, no, you're wrong. He's like, okay, I'm wrong. Just walk back.
Well, he realizes T'Challa was anyways, T'Challa's journey. What do you think of his journey in this movie?
Because I don't know if it's because it's portrayed really well, but it really shows his immaturity as a king early on in the movie.
Oh yeah, because he was just thrown into that
thrown
role.
a king, and then like his thought process, his narrowness of his point of view and whatnot. Yeah, it showed clearly. Yeah. But then after the encounter, like knowing the truth and whatever, meeting Killmonger, he's thinking about stuff, and then he starts seeing things. It's really great, like character growth. That's what I'm saying. Like the character development was amazing.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's the product of tradition, but grew up in the modern times. Right, he wants to help out because he witnessed it firsthand. Like you can't just abandon these people when they need our help.
That's right.
Yeah,
and the thing is like because because I'm also grew up in a family and a country with focus on tradition and whatever, and I know how tradition can bind people to just stop looking outside and stick to this is what people have been doing forever. He's using that as an excuse. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep doing it, and so far it's been working fine, and we're just gonna keep doing.
Yeah.
And in the meanwhile, while doing that, completely forgetting why the tradition is there to begin with, and what else is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Shuri said something in the beginning that rings true to the movie. It's like, just because it's perfect doesn't mean it can't be improved, or something like that.
Just because it's usable.
Yeah, or something. Just because it's
okay doesn't mean it can't be
just because it's not broken doesn't mean it can't be improved.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it kind of rings true for this, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's tradition doesn't mean it cannot be improved on.
That's right, but that's the thing. Don't forget what tradition is or why it is a tradition.
Yeah.
Some tradition are important because why it is, not just the procedure, right?
Yes. I mean, that was the whole theme of this movie, right? The tradition
versus
modernization.
Yeah.
And
that's rough. That's hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny to see, right? You see Wakanda, like all this high tech advancements, and then they're still held back by their traditions.
Well, but the hardest thing is like right now, like King T'Challa, it's not just one person, right? It's not one person fighting against like tradition or modernization. He's a king. He's like standing above these people that will follow every of his command, right?
Yeah.
And he has to change that. So his one word, one action involves a lot. And I think that was cool.
And
very well.
Bashka is relates to this character very well. It's because
Bashka. Hey. You have no right to mention any of this.
You don't want the people to know?
No, hell no.
But
I'm going to execute. Nope, I'm not. Nope.
You're royalty.
I will execute you.
You're royalty. See, every time I try to bow down to Bashka, he's like, no, we don't do that.
No, I'm like, no, not low enough. My feet's down there.
But Bashka is royalty. So he says to me. But you're beyond royalty now. You're a fucking thunder god. Lord Raiden. You consult the elder gods now.
I'm a minimum wage worker now, that's what.
And therefore you consult the elder gods.
And then elder god says, fuck off.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like T'Challa's journey, I really liked it. I really liked how he opened up at the end. He realizes things have to change.
Yeah. And the fact that he actually had a scene where he talks to the elders, not the elder god, but just the elders, and was like, no, you guys are wrong. Like,
Yeah, like he was like...
Yeah, that was... Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, actually, there's no like debate of like...
Yeah, for the character growth was like well written, whatever. The action scene kind of like, it's like an ongoing problem.
Yeah.
Since the beginning. But like now I think for character growth, like story and like the settings, I think they've getting really solid about it.
Yeah, they have a solid foundation.
Yeah.
And I was excited to see what's going to happen in the sequel.
Yeah.
But then unfortunate events have happened.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see that full true story. So
well, we don't know yet, right? Maybe
they're not gonna recast them. They said that they're not gonna recast them,
yeah.
and they're not gonna. I don't know if they're gonna replace them with another Black Panther.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
a new Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if there's gonna have another character just take the mantle, which I'm sure they will.
They kind of have to.
They have to, right? Black Panther is a symbol itself.
And
but as to who's gonna take it, we don't know. But we do know that Eric Killmonger won't.
Yeah.
I think his story is complete.
But is he dead though? That's the...
I think so.
I mean, the thing is, like, his story is complete. Like, how do I say this?
Because
it's concluded everything, yeah. It cheapens the whole, like, his whole story. Yeah, exactly. I get it. But if there's, like, you know, if there's a way to twist it, I think that thing, you know, like how he would be, like, you know, after all that meeting, watching the sunset and everything, understanding what his father meant, and having that final talk with the T'Challa, make him, like, you know, realize what it is. Because to begin with, they have a very similar vision, right?
Yeah.
Now, at the end. And I could, like, even if it's a good mantle, it kind of cheapens the story, maybe. But I wouldn't find it weird. You know what I mean? Like, I could kind of, like, accept them. Like, yes. But their character is different, though. Their personality is, like, very different. I don't know how they're going to play around with it.
But how would you do it then? Would you be like, oh, actually, I have a twin. His name is...
No, not twin.
Robert Killmonger.
Definitely not twin. That's the thing. Maybe he didn't die. You know what I mean?
No, I think he should have died. Because he said at the end, like, T'Challa was like, we can heal you. And he's like, why? So you can just throw me in jail? I'd rather be free than be locked up in bondage. Just like my ancestors. They jumped from the slave ships because they knew that was better than being slaves. So I thought that was powerful enough, and I think his journey is complete.
Yeah, well, no, because it is.
Yeah.
It is. It has a good intro. He has the good background. He has a good setting, and he showed, like, he even had, like, one, like, you know, he has a good thing as just a bad fighting scene.
Yeah.
At the end, his hand-to-hand battle combat was really cool, though.
Yeah,
the duel was great. I liked it.
Yeah,
but on the CG part, that was the only one that's kind of like, it wasn't that bad, but
it could have been way better.
Yeah,
but it was rushed. So the rumors go, it was rushed. So
you keep mentioning it looks like a PS3 game CG.
It does. When you look at it, you're just like, oh, yes. Now I see.
Do I like mash circle now?
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but what can you do?
Yeah.
So in terms of the sequel, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So hopefully they. But for me personally, I don't think they should bring back Killmonger.
Yeah, no.
He should stay dead.
See, the thing is, like, remember the part at the end of the movie where there's this kid's playing basketball, right?
Yeah.
And there's the one kid walking to T'Challa and like, hey, is that yours?
Yeah.
I got a feeling they're gonna play around with that.
Maybe.
That or I don't know, maybe what's her name? The girl?
Nakia?
Nakia, was it?
Yeah.
I keep thinking Nokia. Maybe pregnant and has a kid and kid's gonna be, but then timeline wise it's not gonna match. It'll be too young.
No. It would make sense because this is what year this Black Panther movie was. 2018?
I think so.
Yeah, 2018. And then Endgame takes place 5 years later after that.
Oh, so that's an actual timescape. So it's not matching with the current time anymore?
Yeah, so right now it's not matching the current timeline. So right now it should be in the MCU timeline. And we're talking about right now. It's going to be 2023-ish. Around there. 2023, 2024.
Yeah.
And they can play around with that timeline even further because
they're doing... Yeah.
Because where the direction they're heading, it's dealing with the multiverse and different universes.
Oh, they're gonna do that.
Yeah, so they're gonna.
Right. I guess at the end of I see.
Yeah, so the timeline and all that stuff doesn't really matter as much anymore, especially when they can bring back or take characters from different universes and plop them into the story. Right?
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous though.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Might be cool.
It might be cool. Might be bad. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll be watching.
So, in your opinion, Bosch, does this movie hold up to this day?
I'd say so. It's not a bad movie by any chance.
Still enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still that baseline.
Though, yeah, I don't know if it's just because I watched it twice and whatever. I kind of gloss a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay.
Well, because you remembered it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So at this point, you're just like, oh, okay, seeing that, I don't turn off my brain. Like, you clearly remember. Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
I don't think it affected your enjoyment. It's just
No, I still enjoyed it. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like it just seems like you just watched it like yesterday and then you're watching it again today.
Probably. Yeah, it felt like that.
Yeah. So it's not
and I don't do that very often, so
yeah, it was kind of maybe you enjoyed it a lot more than you think you did.
Probably.
Yeah. So for me, yeah, I would say it held up. It just as I keep saying, baseline MCU, like there's that minimum mark that they hit. Would you watch it in a marathon?
Yeah.
Would you?
Definitely. Yeah. It's a good character introduction. It shows because I think it sets up for whatever coming next too, right? With all this Wakanda opening, whatever. But by opening it up, does it, actually distribute vibranium to like everybody, or
that we don't really get to see? So we don't know what that means.
I see.
Yeah. So because to me this feels like Spider-Man: Homecoming, which had an enjoyable story, really cool villain.
Yeah. But is it really important?
Yeah, but was it really that important?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because the thing is, like, the character's already introduced back in Civil War 2, right? So if you don't watch this, it would have been completely fine. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at that time, he is determined, right? He has a mission.
Yeah.
Right now, even if we don't know the background, we know that he's a man with a mission, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it would be fine as it is, right? We don't really need to watch this one, no, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of something.
Yeah?
If they're gonna bring back Killmonger, I would like it if they really have to for him to be the ancestral plane. They somehow go to the ancestral plane and they have a heart-to-heart moment with Killmonger there. That I wouldn't mind, like a cameo appearance.
Oh, I see.
If they really want to bring him back,
who would see it though?
That I don't know. Like I guess whoever the next Panther is gonna be.
Because the thing is, like, as far as I know, the astral planes kind of happen to the people you've met before, right?
No, it's whoever is dead. I guess it's whoever you want to see. So maybe the kid who grew up wants to see his dad again.
But they don't know, like, as in, like,
it's like a spirit journey.
Yeah, I know,
like
but
a
like
spirit walk or
in my mind, when this thing happened a couple of times, the thing, right? First, where T'Challa wanted to see his dad, right? And second one is Killmonger met his dad too, right?
Yeah.
And the third one, he kind of met all the elder-ish, right?
But do you think he met all those elders before?
No. But he knows of them, as in, like, it's through tradition, right? They show that this is the first Black Panther, second, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, how do I say this? The reason why, for me, I don't know, this is just my take on it, why Killmonger couldn't, meet up the elder, because he don't know them. And what I'm saying is, like, if there's a new kid and they don't know about Killmonger, I don't think he'll ever see him. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't know exactly.
We don't know exactly, but yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, and going back to the marathon question, I don't know. I would say the same as Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah.
Like, if
Good,
you like to see the character,
by all means, but it's not really important.
Yeah, I don't think it contributes to the overall
experience of knowing the.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to just blast to the MCU? I don't think this movie is a necessary one.
Yeah,
but then if you like Homecoming, I think
definitely like this.
You'll like this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since the villain in this one is
really good too, yeah.
Like,
because the last Homecoming and this one, villains are really good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So now your favorite part, the scoring.
Yeah.
What did you give it, Bosch?
I don't know, 7.5.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because you gave what was it, Thor Ragnarok a 6.
Did I?
Yeah.
Probably.
And I thought Thor was a. Actually, is it? No, I feel like Thor in this movie is about the same. Actually.
I think so.
Same enjoyment. Oh.
I don't know though, because I think the character development,
it's
the bad guy. I think
because Thor doesn't change in this movie.
Because Thor doesn't change, and Hela is just a strong enemy, right?
Yeah.
A really powerful enemy.
Yeah. But this one, everyone.
But this one, everybody, the story intertwines, and I think it delivers better. Even the enemy has a background story that makes you kind of like, oh crap, and it affect the main character too, right?
Yeah.
Everything's intertwined. I think that's why I thought it was better.
Yeah, actually, everyone had a journey.
Yeah.
Everyone changes it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think I would have to give it a 7.5 or even an 8. I think. Yeah.
I'll give it 7.5. I'll give it 7.5. Not 7. I'll give it 7.
7.
Yeah.
I don't know. My score would probably change depending on. We'll do the tier list at the end of the MCU.
Yeah, we'll rewatch all the thing, and then I'm like, okay, 7, 5, 6, 3. See how consistent it is for me.
Yeah, we'll see. I think there was No, nothing. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think we spoke.
We spoke a lot more than I thought we did.
Yeah. We kind of like went off a tangent, but that's kind of like our thing. So
yeah. Actually, speaking in person is a lot different than speaking online.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think we're able to convey our points better.
Yeah, and we can like see each other's face and make fun of it. So there's that.
There's less pauses when we talk, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the way it is, right? Because we know when the other person gonna stop and whatnot. And yeah, we're kind of like, is it lag or is this guy just done talking? Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, so hopefully I can set up a studio or something, and then hopefully
we gotta find a room, right?
Yeah.
We just gotta decorate it better or whatever.
We'll see. Depends on how much work we want to put in.
Yeah, probably not very much, but slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
And not very surely.
And don't call me Shirley.
That's why not Shirley. God damn it. Pointless joke.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to follow us on all of the socials and whatever.
On YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Do we have anything else?
I don't know. Whatever the fuck else
Anchor.
we have.
Sure.
Hopefully we'll put up a blog.
Yeah, maybe
day.
we'll advertise this better one day.
One day, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Bosch. Finish it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This is Boschka.
This is Alex.
And this is Fool's Odyssey, podcast episode 45. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.